That's right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another installment in Abusing Our Unlimited Plan to Stream. Today, we'll be doing the sort of combo driving walking stream, driving to a specific Starbucks that Henry would actually know up in North York, Steeles and Young, and then we'll do a walk. Then we'll walk for a little bit. I am also wearing the DJI Mic Mini microphone, and today I turned on noise cancellation actually, so hopefully it's alright. I'll check back on it, and I'll also turn off noise cancellation once we're out of the car, but for now it'll be on. So if it's extra quiet, that's why. Hopefully y'all enjoy the drive this nighttime. I don't know. It's still rainy, I guess, a little bit. Rainy drive. We are south on Bathurst right now, headed towards Lakeshore and the Gardiner Expressway. And no music. Hopefully, when we do the walking part, there's also going to be no music, so we don't get copyrighted for once. But who knows? I did put gas, Jennifer. I put gas before starting the live stream. Can you imagine that level of preparedness? We are not running low anymore. Hello, Chantel. Welcome in. You were very surprised, Jennifer. Yeah, that was an interesting feature that popped up. I didn't know, to be honest, that cars even made their gas tank available to see for CarPlay and Android Auto. Much less would I expect Apple to actually pull that data and put it into Apple Maps. Although it's quite convenient because you click on the thing and it just pulls up the list of gas stations near you. So it's it's good. So we're waiting to turn on to Lakeshore now. It is 8:52 p.m. We are actually early for our scheduled live, so for once, we're not late. But to be fair, whenever I schedule these live streams, there's never any guarantee that they'll be on time. To be honest, I schedule them just to have something to go live to for later. So yeah, that's kind of the deal. just take the time out of actually making a live stream schedule afterwards. Hey Medano, good to see you here. Welcome. Also, hello, bestest time reborn. I don't know why the hell I made this font on Moblin so small. I can barely read your names. Crazy. I should increase it. Well, I mean, I can read it when it's handheld in front of me, but in the car, it's positioned a little bit further away, so it's quite small. Hopefully, Upstate Bob, Grandpa Bob, can come and watch for a bit. Yeah, I legitimately cannot even read the chats at this point. They're so small. I apologize if I don't respond to anyone, but when I'm driving, it's way too hard to actually focus enough to read it. It's so tiny. Oh, Boom. Hey, Boom. You sent some jewels. Thank you. So, here's some piece of news for you guys. I got declined for Fan Expo Media Pass, which means now I have to purchase a ticket on my own. And the Friday ticket, which I'm gonna go on Friday for the single day. The Friday ticket is 42 or something, $42. Actually, it's only $42 until tonight, because then the early bird sale thing ends, and tomorrow is going to be more expensive. So if anyone wants to send a super chat towards that, it'll be much appreciated. But screw Fan Expo, because they gave me a media pass for Comic Con, so why not? Why not this one? I don't get it. But I'll be covering Fan Expo either way. There's going to be, I guess, just the one live stream from Friday. But it's okay. You know, we'll keep applying year after year. Maybe one day they'll let us in. They told me they prefer news outlets and like website blogs as opposed to social media only creators, whatever that means. So that's too bad. Also, I'm still waiting for accreditation for that thing, the tech convention in January. All right, CES, Consumer Electronics Show. Alright, now we're on the Gardiner Expressway, heading east and then north along the QEW. No, not the QEW. The DVP, the Don Valley Parkway. And now I most definitely cannot read any chats. So feel free to chat away amongst yourselves, and I'll keep reading them once we start walking in like 30 minutes probably. Because the total travel time I was saying 40 minutes from here to there. So not terrible, I don't think. Hey, why are all the lights turned off? Why are the street lights? Why is it so dark here? You guys seeing this? Why are the lights off? What the hell? Was there a power outage? There must be a power outage. This is crazy. Because a lot of the buildings are also dark. Like, very dark. Yeah, it must be a power outage. Wow. Here's some very exclusive dark DVP drive. Wow. It's so weird because you can see the streets that cross over the DVP, they have lights. So obviously there's power going there, but there's no power to the actual highway lights, which is crazy. So weird. Oh, okay. Now the lights are on. So the lights are back here. Okay, now we're good. I guess I should remove the word rainy from the title because it really isn't raining anymore. It was raining earlier though, so that's why I titled it this way. I was thinking there'd be like a drizzle or something. It doesn't look like it. Maybe like the very slightest hints of rain. Yeah, no, traffic is very good. I think the timeline for the trip here is probably just pure distance. Maybe we'll have some traffic around the 404, 401 kind of area. There's always backups there. Like no matter what, there's always going to be some sort of traffic situation. But other than that, I think it's all pretty smooth sailing. I'm still shocked by that massive power outage earlier. I was wondering what seemed a little off, and then I realized that there's no lights on the highway, and some of the buildings around are also pitch black. There clearly is there's something going on there. It was crazy how long the highway didn't have lights though, even by Bloor. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be some backup around the 401 area. There's always friggin' traffic around this area. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad at all, but there's always always lineups around the intersection of the 401 and the DVP here. Massive highway crossing. Speaking of the 401, here we are. The exit to the 401 was on the right there, and then we're keeping straight. The DVP transitions into the Highway 404, which goes all the way up to Newmarket. Same roadway, but different names. So we'll be getting off at Steeles. Like I said, if Henry is watching, he's gonna know exactly which Starbucks I'm going to. And probably Navin and Liam. We've all been there before, and one of Henry's favorite spots for me to pick him up for some reason. I don't know. All right. Here we are at Steeles. Well, that was very, very quick. That was a lightning fast commute on the Gardiner and the DVP. Insanely quick commute. So we're getting off on Steeles. We're gonna go towards Yonge Street, heading west here, and turn onto Yonge Street, and basically there's the Starbucks on the left side. Easy peasy. Hey Juanita, good to see you. Thanks for joining. That was really fast, Alex. Yeah. You've been to that Starbucks before? Yeah, well, the Hudson's Bay store, I mean, it's been empty forever, so it only makes sense to take it apart. Isn't the whole entire Cumberland Mall, or not Cumberland, Isn't the entire mall there being taken apart? I thought they were building condos, no? 15 minutes it took us. No, I think it took like 20 minutes. But either way, that's insane. From from Bathurst, from Bathurst to Steeles and 404. Well, Woodbine. Steeles and Woodbine is insane. Insane. Hey Leo, good to see you. Uh, what are the J's at? 1-1, eh? My watch is probably not updated, to be honest. Alright, now we're westbound on Steeles. Yeah, that's crazy, Alex. Even the 401 is nice. Although, I guess it makes sense because it's 9 p.m. on a Wednesday. Although if I had to guess, if we were to drive at 9 p.m. on a Friday, it wouldn't be the worst either. Apart from like any special kind of events days, of course, like Canada Day or some, yeah, like any kind of holiday where people are driving back and forth for no reason. There's the 53 bus. I've taken that a couple times. Most of the times I've taken the 53, it was westbound to Finch, and then I would take the Line 1 subway down to Lawrence, and then take the 52 bus. Or I would take the Line 1 subway down to Eglinton and take the 52. Yeah, no complaints on the 53 from me, Alex. Where the hell is this Young Street anyway? Feels like it's taking forever. Yeah, I know I have the best behavior. I'm just saying it feels like we've been on steels forever. Well, mostly because the highways took so freaking quick to travel. Steels is the second shortest leg after Bathurst on this trip. Two one Dre's awesome. Finally, they're out of the tie. Great news. Great news. It's already the eighth. At least they're on top currently. That's good. Willowdale Road. Hmm. That means Young Street is just up ahead. Alright, now time for the walk around. I shall get my gimbal. Let's take a stroll through North York, shall we? Yeah, 50% on the battery, so I'll get a decent walk at least. Hey Harjot, welcome. So there's the Starbucks. Well, welcome to North York. Specifically Yonge Street, just south of Steeles. We have Centerpoint Mall on the right. And that's pretty much all I know. Right now it is a very comfortable 22 degrees Celsius with a slight breeze. Perfect temperature for me. There's Red Rose Cakes and Pastries. And the Young Burger. Soon enough, this place will be accessible via subway as they continue digging from Finch, going north into Markham. Very good project. Very good project. Looks like there's a supermarket here. I think you just say Korak. Hey, there's a Viva bus. I have a lot of York Region Transit here. Sometimes I feel like more so than TTC. Because TTC only has what, like two or three routes that go up to Steeles. And of course, YRT has a lot of their buses come down to Finch because that's the big subway connection. Subway as well as GO Transit actually. There's a bunch of GO buses that stop at Finch as well. Coffee Lunar. I'll have to pop in there one day. Coffee Lunar. I wonder how it is. There's also a Korean barbecue place. Del Donge. There's a Tim Hortons there in the plaza. Still open, of course. Very good. Pizza Hut is also still open. See, this kind of weather, this kind of vibe reminds me of those nighttime, or not even nighttime, just like late evening winter streams. I imagine if there was a bunch of snow on the ground. This is what it reminds me of. And those streams are very fun to do, because obviously it's snowing and everything. I don't like rain. I prefer snow over rain. Because like I always say, the snow, it doesn't melt right away. The rain is always wet. Snow is like rain, but on a time delay. Hey, Brad Palmer, hello, hello. That was a nice concert you had there. Very sunny. If there was one day that I wish it was sunny in Toronto, it would have been today. We didn't see jack shit of the solar eclipse. Oh, thanks, Lexus. Yes, you can go. You're welcome. Pedestrians totally don't have the right of way. And also, that jackass on a scooter, why the fuck are you going on the sidewalk? The road is this way, buddy. The road is just on the right. Get off the sidewalk. God, people are stupid too. So many stupid people today. If you saw my shorts from earlier, there was an accident downtown. Because I don't know what happened. I don't know who was at fault, but it involved a car and one of those Uber e-bikes. Yeah, either the e-bike was at fault or the car was at fault. Either way, it's so stupid. Because the e-bike was in the middle of the road. Everything was everywhere. There was an ambulance and a police car, but it wasn't even cleared of the road. And the cars just had to like go wherever. So if you want to see that, there's a YouTube short on the channel. Oh my god, coming back to the good stuff. Brad Palmer was live today. I'm sure everyone saw. at the band show there. And apparently Brad was doing a cookout on his barbecue. That's very cool. Gotta love barbecues at the park. Hey look, H Mart. Well, there's the sirens. Welcome to Toronto. Kind of a weak siren though. I had a much better siren downtown, but that was before the live stream. It was a very, very good siren too. It was like 2 police cars in a row. And then an ambulance. And I didn't have time enough to pull my phone out and record a short. But oh well. Yeah, we'll always get sirens. Even out in North York. Oh, it was a joke, Brad. The sun was cooking you. Okay. Gotcha. My bad, so no barbecues. You were the barbecue in that situation. Okay. I think I got confused because other people were talking about barbecuing at the park and you said you were cooking. Makes sense, yeah. The sun, yeah, considering how sunny it was there, I'm sure it was pretty hot. So we're coming up on Finch. We're gonna tour a little bit of the Finch station here. Well, not inside, we're just gonna walk outside of Finch station and then basically loop around onto the other side of Steeles, or Yonge Street. And we're gonna march right on up back to Steeles and finish the stream off at Steeles and Yonge. Making sure not to cross onto the north side of Steeles, because in that case we would be leaving Toronto and North York, since that would be Vaughan. So on the left here is the big GO Bus and York Region Transit bus terminal. Currently it's empty, apart from the one GO Bus there. It's actually one of the new buses. Very cool. Let's go see if we can take a peek before it leaves. It's the new 2026 Motor Coach Industries D45 for D45. Yeah, just that, because it's not a hybrid. Oh, at 8:30 I had to put on a sweater, Brad. Well, that's cool. Good to know the weather's not totally out of control. It started to cool off there. Yep. So basically, right before sunset then. Oh, this is the 19. Very sleek looking bus, I gotta say. It's a very nice bus on the outside, but unfortunately on the inside they took a lot of inspiration from this one here, from the double decker, especially in the seat quality department. It's not as comfortable as you would think, and I've multiple times mentioned that I like the single decker Go buses more than the double deckers, and that was only referring to the old model, because the new model that's sitting here has pretty much the same crappy seats quality. No plush, nothing. They have an adjustable headrest, but you can't lock the headrest into position, so not really adjustable if it falls right back down. But yeah, no. Sitting down inside of it is not the best. I'll be very happy if I get a previous gen single decker, but apart from the outside looks, the previous gen single deckers are much better in comfort. Although of course that is just my opinion, and having the seats be comfortable is my priority. For a lot of others, the new buses are better. And that's all good. As per usual, personal preference. Well, some people also prefer the double deckers. The double deckers have a very good argument for them though, because the double decker has the advantage of having the second floor with a full window view without the driver in front of you. For me personally, it does not offset the comfortable seats on the single decker, but yeah, I guess for YouTubing, the double deckers would be a lot better. Good stuff, Boom. Let's go Blue Jays. Seeing the Blue Jays win, always good. And they've been winning a couple days now in a row, so they're happy, I'm happy, everybody's happy. Thank you for the jewels, Boom.
Yo, you're a streamer?
Yeah.
Yo, let me get in it. What's your YouTube?
Destination Travels. There you go.
Say it, fool.
Yo,
Good.
follow this guy right now.
Follow him right now, bro. Give him a
Big
follow,
ups,
you know
big
what I'm
ups.
saying?
What do you stream on?
YouTube. YouTube.
What's your name?
Destination Travels.
Huh?
How many subscribers
Destination Travels.
Destination Travels?
Yeah.
Alright.
We're live right now, you'll see it.
you got? How many subscribers you got?
13.5.
Wait, 1,000?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, blood.
Alright. Have a good day.
Alright, man.
No,
See ya.
bro.
Oh, there goes the Go bus. So somewhere here actually Me and Sapand and maybe Henry. Sapand for sure. We went to Toronto. Very nice restaurant here. I liked it. It's interesting. Persian place there. And here we are at Finch and Yonge and Finch, home to Finch Station and home to North York's equivalent of the Path, which I will not be covering today, but there is a path underneath us. It stretches a pretty good distance. We're gonna go this way to look at the TTC bus terminal at Finch Station, and then we'll head back to Yonge Street to go north. So there's the bus terminal. Nothing else to note. Alright, let's go back to Yonge Street and head back north to Steeles. This time we'll be walking on the west side, of course, taking the other side of the road up. There goes a 27B double-decker bus. If it's a double-decker, it's an Alexander Dennis something bus. Yeah, of course, Alex. There has to be fare inspectors at the rush hour. It's the perfect time to have them because there's so much traffic and very high percentage of fare evaders and fare evasion going on. Of course, fare inspectors have to be on more vulnerable transit options like the streetcars and LRTs, since people can very easily hop on the streetcar and the outside portion of the LRT without gates and stuff. Also, buses are pretty vulnerable, but I guess there isn't really a way to put fare inspectors on buses. I guess just the bus operator has to do that job as well. Which they do. Oh, very good, Alex. You saw them on line 5 the other day. Here's Hendon Avenue. Hey, there's an electric bus. The New Flyer. My favorite TTC bus is a fully electric, but it's not a New Flyer. It is a different model. A model that we basically never ever see. And once the few of them that we have go away, we'll never see them on the TTC ever again. Which is unfortunate. Because I like them. They're pretty quirky and fun looking. You got your work schedule, Alex. Nice, nice. So you're working the 21st and the 23rd, and then you're off? It is nice indeed, Jennifer, because the temperature is 21 degrees. It dropped a degree. It was 22 when we started walking, and now it's 21. This is perfect temperature for me. I love it. Oh, that's nice, Alex. I remember writing, I think it was a important point, that I remember writing the brand new Viva New Flyer bus when I got to go to the YRT facility tour in Newmarket. And the shuttle bus in Newmarket was the brand new New Flyer bus. And I believe their highlight was the brand new seats and the seat upholstery. And I gotta say, it was very nice. It was very nice. I liked it. Hey, Hannah Garris, hello, hello. Welcome. Bruce Hobart, Hello. Welcome in as well. Here's a Subaru dealership. Oh, is that why the highway had no power earlier on, Jennifer? I was wondering. I was like, this is a very strange situation. The highway, there was no power to the lights, and also a bunch of the buildings around the DVP were pitch dark. So I assumed there was a power outage, a very big one. And if CP24 says there's no power, I guess that's the reason. It was so dark earlier. That is crazy. Driving on the DVP with no lights overhead is very dark. I think I'll take when the live stream is processed, I'll clip that part. I'll clip the part where we drove on the DVP with no power and upload it as a separate video, because that's crazy. I don't see how much. I just want to make it a separate video because I feel like it's a very rare opportunity to be driving on the DVP during a power outage. So I think I'll do that. Once the stream is done and processed, I'll clip it at home and upload it up separately. There's the 97A bus. Henry likes the C. He likes the 97C. Hello, Foxville Ferry. Welcome in. Queenway, hello, hello. There's a random coach bus. No company name, nothing. Just blank. You know, if the DT channel had a coach bus, it would be very nicely liveried. It'd have the DT logo, all the YouTube designs and all that. Also probably a massive QR code to lead back to the YouTube channel. And now I'm thinking about how can we get a coach bus for the channel to drive everyone around. Isn't that shocking news? Medano doesn't drink beer? Wow. No beer for Medano. This is good work ethics. No drinking on the job, eh? Can't be supermod if you're always having a cold one. Very intricate mall there across the road. All these names that I don't know what it says or means. Lots of what in my head is just random symbols. That is indeed healthy, kinda. No beer. There's plenty of other drinks you can drink without going into the alcohol. What's your go-to drink, Medano? What's your go-to non-alcoholic drink? Now we have to know. What would you be drinking at this time of night? No shortage of deliciousness here. That's right, Bruce. There's a lot of interesting places and shops. Saffron Restaurant. There's a bicycle on the sidewalk. Once again, the road is right there. No need to be biking on the sidewalks here. Although he wasn't quite as reckless as those e-scooters earlier. That guy was just pedal to the metal there. Indeed, Jennifer. Always by car. Anytime I'm working, it's always by car. Which is why I'm always starting out where there's nothing interesting, because mostly that means free parking. You know, it's all tied. I ain't paying for parking. I just have to remember to buy that Fan Expo ticket tonight. There's no media pass. Alright, there's the Starbucks. Which means it's time to cut. Here's another 1 hour and a half live stream is just wasting data. And now that we're wasting data, the number seems awfully small. We're not even at 4 gigabytes yet. I would push it up to 4K, but the downside of 4K, you know, the upside is that it'll be 4K and also doubling data usage. But what it also doubles, or more than doubles actually, is the battery utilization. And I don't carry power banks for these impromptu wasting data Bell series live streams. So I'm limited to about 2 hours on the phone. No, it's closed. It's closed now, Bruce. It was open when we started, but it's closed now. It closed at 10. Thank you, Boom, for the jewels once again. Much appreciated. Yeah, you would think so, Bruce. Nope. No 24-hour Starbucks in Toronto. Here we are at Center Point, which means Steeles and Young. Alrighty, here we are back at Starbucks. So thank you all for watching and tuning in today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the drive and the walkabout today, all together from downtown to North York. and from Steeles to Finch and back in North York. So I shall be going here and go home. As always, I will catch you on the next one. Since we went live today, I could take tomorrow off, or, you know, maybe we'll be live tomorrow. No guarantees. For 100% sure, we'll be live on Friday with Liam and Henry at the Indian restaurant. So I'll be live there for sure. Henry's gonna be live, of course, as well. But yeah, if not tomorrow, for sure Friday. Yep, good night everyone. Oh, Christopher Walken, hello and goodbye. Alright, well, thank you all for walking along with me today. And you know, ciao for now.